And so, like I said in part one, they use this loserness of human beings just enjoying what they've involved in. We talk about the life of others being controlled by their own life. Who knows what's going to happen there? So maybe this is an escapism. Anyways, there's other benefits. But if you're going to enjoy the benefit, you're going to have to get the responsibility with it. And the responsibility that you get out of it is like you involved in a program that kill and torture the children and the women. The benefit is like you feel like God. You can manipulate human beings in whatever ways, and it's fun. And whatever other aspect you get out of it. And no, you're not being safe. You're not protecting the community by any means. If anything, you're making people turn into killers. Because you hear me say, these people deserve to die. Imagine somebody who's capable of killing. And I see you being this clown. And I have the ability and the means to do that. Because at the end of the day, target individual, death to us means nothing. For most of us, we've accepted death. We're not scared of it. We don't want it, but we're not scared of it. Some of us can run to it. This trash want to leave, most of them. Life is still important to them. So they will do that to somebody who is okay and accepted death. And see this trash as an opportunity, slow life. That wants to enjoy this benefit and live a fantasized reality of what this is. Who taking no responsibility of what they're part of. No accountability of what they involve themselves in. And what it means to this, who knows, maybe even millions or thousands at least, of human subjects, inclusive of children the same age of their kids, and even younger, infants. I was seeing pregnant women involved in this. You know how many women have had to, unfortunately, lose their children because they get hit by direct energy, or have to have the kid early, born too early. And I look at these opportunities with no concern that what they're involved in has done things to even pregnant women, have made people lose their kids. No concern of that, but they want to enjoy this. And you know how they want to enjoy this? They will enjoy this and then act like I'm doing it for my kids. No, you know what you're doing to me. You want to look like you're doing it for your kids, but you enjoy what you get out of this. But to enjoy this, you start creating this fanatical aspect of what this is about. When the truth is that simple, that the government has been doing these things to us. That this is a program that developed weapon system. Of course, this evil has a purpose. It's not a purpose to protect the community, that's for sure. It's a purpose to develop a weapon system that will continuously improve. Maybe one day will be applied in a positive way, but we're far from that. Today, this is what used as a weapon system to harm, to do horrible things, and even push people to kill. Right now, this is just purely evilness. And so for that, you're going to be accountable for that, not for your fantasy. And so when you try to vilify me, please understand, I know that I'm being vilified by people involved in programs that torture and destroy the life of so many. As cowardly as they are, they're nothing. To hear this low life talking, we lie, we're going to pretend you raped me. It's like trash. That's what true low life do. What do you think? What do you think? You're out here saving the world? You're trash. These perps are low lives. They breed just nastiness and cowardness at the same time. That's nothing worse. To be evil and a coward at the same time. But the cowardness is at a majestic level, just like the evilness. That's why they use this childlike trash. You hear them talk, I will lie. It's like, go pretend. You know what they're saying? They say they're pretending to get raped by me. Then I hear this retard children, a woman, these mothers saying, no, they're going to stretch your ass. Yeah? First, you're going to have to pretend that your child is getting raped by me. What a mother. That's a low life. That's not a mother. That's trash. A trash that happened to be a mother. Well, these mothers over there, these perps come in all shape and form. There's mothers involved in this. These mothers will never have their kids do that. They'll partake. The mothers, they enjoy. But you think they'll have, hey, my child, act like this man is doing something to you. Never. They can do that to themselves. One can say, I'll do that. I act like she's doing it. But to my child, no. Why would I do that? There's this perp that is a coworker. She's so destroyed, and the psyop just destroyed her. She wanted to live this fantasy so bad. But every time it's just just reality just in her face. She hears me talk to the people who destroy my life. She knows the entities doing that do torture children as young as her child. And even younger. She knows that. She see me say that this is happening to men, women, and children. She knows that I know that. She knows that I'm perceiving her for the low life that she is. There's an opportunist that she is. And now it's all about how my brain can be manipulated to make themselves believe they're protecting kids. And then look at me, knowing that I know what you guys do to women. You know you deserve to pay. Yeah, how old is your child? 4 years old? You want to hear the 4-year-old being tortured? Or you want me to think about me when I'm in 8th grade, a child in 8th grade who just turned 14 years old, maybe not even 14 yet, and negate the torture of a child that's 4 years old with Down syndrome being tortured? Or maybe as young as a 3-week-old or 3-year-old. Pick your choice. One thing is for sure, I'm not going to think about a child doing some dumb thing as a kid. I'm going to think about people torturing children, abusing them. And abuse is a light word because it's torture. Trash. And then look at me as if I'm supposed to negate that. Let you live your fantasy because, they have this thing with women where they do their hair. It's so disgusting. They do this thing where they flip their hair like, oh my gosh, look at my hair. It's like, you think I'm going to be distracted by you? You can manipulate my brain this way. But you think your hair is going to get the torture of babies? You disturbing, disgusting low life. And this shit looking at me, as cowardly as she is, if I do one thing, she'll run. But this kid's getting shot in the leg because the target individual is capable of killing, goes to a place where there's a bunch of kids, shoot up the whole place. Shoot up the whole place. Killing kid. Shooting at kids. Well, trash like you just can act like this because you know I'm not I'm not a capable man of killing. I'm soft-hearted. Even for low life like you, your death is gonna come the way it needs to come. I'm not gonna dirty my hands for your nasty shit. Your cowardness is nothing. What are you for you to? You're nothing anyways. But please understand, just because I have not that evil heart of killing you, or even the heart of just avengement. You're gonna get yours the way it needs to come. But please understand, I know that death is what you deserve. Please don't get it twisted. I know how easy it is to do this evil. Just look at me. You created this little tribe of bullshit. They start calling them, say, hey, demons. I was like, trash us. And it's so magical because what I've been saying have been shown. They're like, oh, you're gonna pay now. Yeah, like you make this 3-year-old kid pay when he grabs his genitals and show a grimace of pain. That's funny, huh? How you make this woman suffer in pain, burn to the vagina? They're paying for what? Trash us. No, I'm not going to let you create a narrative for you to enjoy and not take accountability for what you're involved in. Well, you can't. You're like, no, take accountability for what you're involved in. You think this trash thing, like, I think these people are the one responsible for what's happening to me. You're nothing. The only thing you can do to me is being involved in a program that torture me. So I see you for being accountable to be involved in a program that torture men, women, and children all around. You are nothing, a little coward like you. It's one thing to be evil, but your cowardness is another level. You're coward and an evil low life. So when I see you, I put you in accountability of, this person is involved in this program. That's why my organs are feeling this way. This trash is nothing. And so they forget that I see them truly for what they are. With the failed psyops. Talk about, I'm going to be stretched. It's like, okay, I'm dying already. Because what you should take accountability is, you're involved in a program that is already killing me. The extra is just for theatrics. You sold your retard for the theatrics. It's not even, the purpose is, it was already failed. You sold a fucking child for the theatric aspect of what was going to happen to me. Not even for something that was going to... Imagine somebody's already dying. It's like, yeah, no, because I want to live this fantasy, create this narrative. And they have these ways of projecting the reality of they know what they deserve is what they're going to put onto me. They know they deserve to be castrated. They know they deserve to be stabbed. They know they deserve to die. They know they deserve to be burned for all the horror and the life that's been destroyed in this program. So what they do, because they know that's what we are deserving of that, this cowardness and evilness. What we're going to do, We're going to make him experience that and we think, oh, you pay for that. When the truth is, I need to pay for what I'm involved in because I know what I'm trying not to be accountable for is to be involved in a program that even torture babies of my child's age. Some of them have partaked in this. Some of them have done that to women. I know this. And they call it war. Trash. To make themselves act like they're some kind of brave warriors, when in truth they're just coward low life the government utilized to implement this development of this technology. You know, they have this way of like when they look at me, it's like, it's like, listen, my organs are just being destroyed. I know there's a lot of disgusting things happening to my organs because they have punctured or do things to my organs, and I'm sure if you look into what's going on in my guts and it's not looking good. But I think they want to do that in regard to make me think that I'm not, like I should feel uncomfortable. Like, listen, I don't want your approval, you nasty trash. You think I care about you from this low life from you? Oh, I love myself. But I was at this office and it was just to see this trash, the entitlement and the delusionality is like, who would ever even believe this? Like, as a target, you think I'm going to look at you as like, this program trash. Delusional opportunists, cowards. Like, you're trash. Of course it's not your dumb. But I have to calm down. But this one person that was going to walk, I was like, let me walk away because I'm going to say something. It's going to happen. Because this trash one day looked at me. It's like, do you know the horrible things that I know this program does? And you think you're going to look at me? I'm thinking, do you avenging? Do you know I know children are dying in this program? You involved in the program that does this and think I'm going to let you escape, involve yourself in that and not take accountability that this is what you are involved in and think you're going to make me pay? You know the life that's being destroyed. What a coward low life think that her gender entitles her to do this. There was this black woman. She's like, you're gonna die in rape. I was like, I'd rather die in rape. She didn't want to turn around. There's something they thought. They use how you perceive people in a certain way. Listen. Obviously, you can see I'm black. When I see black women, sometimes they remind me of like sisters or mothers, because I have mothers who are black. We have sisters who are black. Family members who are black, aunties who are black. So you have this level of connecting with them in a different way, right? Because they could make you think of somebody that you know, right? It's human nature. Like when you see somebody that you can relate to, they can change your perception of things, right? So in this program, they use these tactics of manipulation of your perceptions or just a facade to make you acceptive of a narrative. Today, that for me doesn't work. I don't care if you look like my mother, my grandmother, my auntie, it doesn't matter. I know trash come in all races, in all ages, in all gender. And I have no problem confronting any of this trash for the low life that they are. She was walking herself. I was listening to the horror thing. They torture babies. They torture women. They do all this mass shooting. The kids are dying. And I'm seeing this shit trying to, you pay. It's like first of all, you exaggerate what I did as a child. Even yesterday, there was, you'll see, I have to create some kind of filter, blur some things out to kind of not make it too obvious where I was and everything else. But they would try to falsify a childhood memories in certain ways so they can act like, and they, immediately when they falsify memories, they gaslight you. They start walking, so you die in rape. I'm like, I'd rather get raped, you trash as you create your own fucking disgusting fantasized stories about me as a child and then make yourself walk over there in this fashion when I know you torture children in real life. That you know that what you're involved in, you're accountable for being involved in a program to torture babies. And you want me to let you walk in this adventure? I will run to my rape if that's it. So you can understand your weight, whatever comes, whatever disease, condition, whatever way you go. No, you start from here. Target individual, stay strong. Don't get lost in whatever facade they're going to present to you. You're going to be harassed and tormented and vilified by people from all walk of life. That is the way. That's when you gotta have to be strong, because it's easy to be influenced by others. We are human. Human beings like to have approvals of others. They want to be involved in a. So when you see people that in other circumstances you could relate to, you could interact with, you can connect with, acting this way, do not get lost. That's their job. That's what this program does. Now let's go to the beginning. You are a target individual. You are a TI. As a target individual, this is what's happening. You are being manipulated. If you deal with the V2K and synthetic telepathy, now it becomes more than just the damage is due to you, to your body. My body, like I say, is damaged. I can feel my organs just not doing well. I don't know if it's my spleen. I don't know if it's my pancreas. I don't know if it's my kidneys. I don't know if it's my liver. I don't know if it's my intestines. I know that it's just they're doing things, perhaps puncturing it, doing things to it, cutting it. I don't know. But things are not looking good. And I know if I go to the doctor, you will know that doctors are also involved, compromised. So the healthcare, you're not going to get the best healthcare. Please prep yourself. Some of us get lucky, but a lot of times you put yourself in circumstances where you can be more in danger. Because this batch surgery, the doctors are involved. They participate. And so you can go there, they can tell you this thing just to make you worse. And I know that. I have accepted that. And I know that, and I have accepted that because I've heard a testimonial that validate that. Saying, you know, I had a batch surgery. I had cancer. The nurses were acting this way. They refused to give me testimonials of that. That's why I'm validated. I know that. I haven't had to go there yet in the sense of, but I know that if I go there, well, actually, I went there once for just a physical check, and I know he was a participant, but if it was nothing too major. But I know I need to go to the doctor. But I know that if I go to a doctor, most likely the doctor, just like other target individual, will be compromised and make you not get the best service and perhaps put you more in danger. And I heard a testimony of a woman who was going through cancer, where the doctors were butcher surgery and nurses were acting disturbing. I told her. Her name is Mary Fair. Testimonial that I see. So I know the nasty low life that they are. And I don't care the retarded childlike trash they use to try to gaslight me. So as a target individual, you are being manipulated too, psychologically. Your brain is taking over. And that's when you see what this is all about. Now your body and what they can do to your body, the way they can make you sick, treat the sickness they made you experience, is also impressive. Really impressive. Because you can get sick, feel your gut, you're like, okay, this time is done. You're done, you're gonna about to. And then the next day wake up and feel better. It's like, what the hell? So that means that they basically treated you after making you sick. But what's more impressive is what they can do to your thought process in your brain. That is what this is all about. That's when you know, okay, that's why the effort is there. That's what the investment is there. That's why the resources are there. Is this. What they can do to this it should explain everything. It's like, okay, that is why. That is why. This is why people act like this. What they can do to this, to your brain and your thought process, is where that's where you're like, wow. Because listen, what they can do to your body and all that is super impressive. They can make your heart beat fast, slow, get you sick, cripple you, make you uncripple. All these crazy things. Your bones are fragilized, and then I don't know, like they can do all these things. Super impressive, in the sense of the capability of the technology, even though it's evil as hell. But this, what they do to your brain, and if you're dealing with V2K and synthetic telepathy, you know that you are no longer yourself. You know at this point is no longer you in control of you. You are being controlled, and the experiences you're experiencing are the desired experiences that they want you to experience. It's what they desire for you to experience. And it's going to be degrading. It's going to be foul. And then they're going to use this looseness. You know the noise campaign that you heard? They do that once they make you experience a thought process. It's a way to gaslight you. So they make you experience this, and they do this noise campaign. They become all animated, theatrical. So, oh my gosh, it's you. Oh, it's you. And slam the door. Bah, bah, bah. Oh, got you. When the truth is, they make you have these experiences and they want you to identify with this. Gaslighting 101, but with technology that is. And for me, you know, when I'm here, I deal with some of the most childlike, they just don't care, just some retard. They just agitate you. It's not even gaslighting. It's nasty. With me, the sexual stimulation toward children. Last night, first of all, if you watch my last video, there was this baby, this kid that's like maybe a 5-year-old, 6-year-old, I think around that age. And the way they were, she's in bathing suit. I don't even know if it's worth showing again. Because there's a woman behind her. They can play your perception. And the leg of the woman behind is in the background of this kid in the bathing suit. They try to make the kid's butt look bigger like a woman, using the leg of a woman that was behind it, playing your perception to make you perceive this child like a woman, giving her a curve like a woman, to give you a perception that's sexual toward a child that's like a 5-year-old. As well as like what they were using in my brain, they were able to create a perception utilizing the background of what the kid behind the kid, because she has a woman. There's a woman with her leg that is they can create that to create a shape that's not really there, and you look close like what. In my mind, they were able to create that, to create these sexual thoughts toward these children. And then at night, they start doing these things where they morph your thought process. Start making you think about sex with a woman, give your libido up, and then bring the kid up. But bring up the kid with the way they made you perceive this child. And then they will try to make me think, yeah, go ahead, you can grab yourselves. Like, no, you're nasty, low life. Give me so much sexual stimulation. You know, when they force you to have sexual stimulation, usually they make you go use the restroom. Listen, when you have a full bladder, the bladder can make you have sexual arousal, because I guess your bladder like push onto your prostate, and which some kind of, but they do that. They manually make you have this experience, so they can then aim the sexual stimulation toward the child. It's like so much of your body and your mind is altered for you to have this sexual stimulation. So I'm in bed, they're making me think of these kids, but with the way they make me perceive her like a woman, by using this perception manipulation of a woman behind her. That was her background, and the thigh of this woman was extended to create this child's non-existent. It was so nasty. 5, 4, 6-year-old, between 4 to 6. And then waking up, forcing you with sexual stimulation, wanting you to like do something to yourself. It was so nasty. I was like, you guys are low life. And you're fatigued. When your brain is in a fatigue state, they're like, yeah, you can do this. Like, no, you're nasty trash. It's so nasty. I'm glad that I never identified with this. And I put that in their faces. And of course, show what the other stuff they've done to me. This is what they do. As always, there's little girls here. Oh, let me show you the baby first. This, I don't know if you can see it. This stimulate me right now. Stimulation. This little girl over there. This older little girl. Let me see. This baby here. I think it's a little girl. Yeah, the little girl there. Just let me see if this. Oh, this little girl there. Where they kind of confused me. Actually, that's the granddaughter. But I was like seeing the granddaughter. I was like, she looked like a kid. But the way they were like together, like they tried to confuse me to make me think that was not like the grandkid, because I could see like some white hair, and they like tried to make me think. No, you see that like she's just a old woman looking like a kid. It's like a baby of a grandfather. Very wholesome. And this is. Let me show you. This. See, this kid, they try to make this kid's butt bigger by using the thigh of this woman to play my perception. It's crazy. If I have to look at it, like, what the hell? Because they use the leg of this woman to extend a baby's But and that start making me thinking of her in this way, in this sexual way. It is still nasty. And they play with your perception to perceive these babies in these sexual ways. It's so disgusting. But that's what they do. Target individuals, stay strong. You have to accept the reality. That is something that you cannot not accept. The reality is your brain is being manipulated. And you will experience what they want you to experience, and it's as sophisticated as it gets. The clowns around you are not sophisticated, or they can be sophisticated, it doesn't matter. But what you're going to experience is whatever they desire you to experience, and then they try to gaslight you. I will never identify with this nastiness. It's disturbing. But they can do this kind of manipulation. And that's it. Accept that your brain will be manipulated according to what they want you to experience. And that's that. Now, do not identify with this. That's it. Do not identify. Accept that you are no longer in control of your free will and your emotion and even your perceptions and your libido. And understand that this trash are just there to break you down to accept these things. I've been in these environments and I'm strong. I'm strong. Not because I'm physically strong. That's the opposite. I'm very fragile. Very fragile. But meaning strong in a sense like I'm not even identified. I know what you guys are. We know who's the pedos. Who can do these things and with me, at first, like, but we're radical. We're doing it because we're there. You lie is like trash us. There's ways to try to like, now wait for you, we'll punish you. That yeah, sorry. It's like trash. Sorry for what? The torture of women and children, or the mass shootings. The stuff that you don't want to be accountable for because you're involved in a program that does this. Because you sorry for you're nothing. Sorry for being involved in a program that is out here doing these things to children. Target individuals, stay strong and see this life where they are.